Hey everyone, just want to talk to you about something I hear from people a lot, and that's fear of food, fear of eating the wrong thing. And although I understand that, I remember when I was at my heaviest, I thought, please, like God, just give me whatever's going to work. Like I will follow it to a T. I'm like, just give me the outline, tell me exactly what I got to do, and I'll just do it. And I remember time and time again, I'd find a new diet. I'm like, all right, these are the rules, and this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it just like they say. And if I didn't eat something that I thought was supposed to do, or, told myself I was going to have chicken for lunch, and instead I ate something else, I'd be like, dang it. Oh, you were supposed to eat this, all these things that I'd set up for myself, or, I was going to eat only yogurt all day. I'm just making that up. And then Sydney, stop that. And then I'd eat something else and been angry with myself, or it's like, well, how did I expect myself to succeed if I was going to eat fish for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And then by dinner, I just couldn't bring myself to eat it and ended up eating pizza. Setting myself goals like that. If there's one thing I've realized that we are not meant to do for humans, I really like to look at the Bible they've got great examples. I want you to just look at it. If you're a Christian or whatever, that's awesome. I am too. If not, I'm just coming at this as a story standpoint. So just listen, I'm just using it for example, but everyone knows this, and that's why I think it's easy to talk about. It's the 10 commandments, and it's having this idea of the 10 commandments of eating, that thou shalt not eat ice cream, thou shalt not do this. Well, we set all these rules, and the thing is, as humans, we're not very good at following them. But then what did Jesus stand for? What comes in with that? It's forgiveness. That we realize we do not do well with rules. It sounds like a good idea. It really does. That we're going to tell ourselves, you can't eat this, and I'm only going to eat this at this time. But the thing is, it doesn't work that way. I wish it did. Wouldn't that be nice? Just don't eat pizza ever again, and you'll lose weight. But it doesn't work that way. Sometimes eating a lot of the right things, or what are considered health foods, you still don't lose weight. So what do we do? How do we stop this fear that we get of eating the wrong things? And that's by stop being afraid. Everything that was made on this earth was meant for us to consume, whether you want to look at that as a religious point or not. Think about it. That's just what we used to eat. What was made for us. But what we've done is we've said, you know what, I wonder how I could make this better. Or, let's create this product. And then, money and corruption and all these things happen in food that we aren't even aware of all the stuff that goes on with that. My dog is being she's playing with herself right now. It's really funny. What are you doing? Anyways, so when you're trying to create this structure, you got to stop doing that. You are free to eat whatever you want. And when I gave myself the freedom to eat however I wanted, my body naturally chose keto for me. I just felt better. It's what I want to eat. It's what I enjoy to eat. But I don't tell myself I eat keto or I can only eat keto foods. In fact, if I want pizza right now, I'm allowed to eat it. I can eat it. Do I want that? Is that good for my body? Does it make me feel good about myself? No, it does not. But on occasion, I do enjoy it. But I know I feel so much better eating the foods that I enjoy to eat. And I don't get hung up on, this is only 20 carbs, but if I go over 30 today, then I'm a failure. I messed up. No, if that's really what I want to do, or I did, then I'd be like, hey, that was fine. I actually do better with 30 grams of carbs rather than 20, or I might push it to 50 one day and be like, oh, that was way too much. That's how you experiment and find what works for yourself. but find something that you can kind of stick to, a basis of things that do work for you, and stop eating things and stop indulging in things that aren't working for you. And that's how you'll kind of know is don't be afraid to eat food again. Or people will be like, oh, I really like butter, but is that keto? It's like, well, if you enjoy butter, just eat it. Like, be careful with what you're doing with it, but if you want butter, eat it. Like, there's nothing wrong with you eating some things. Like, I even had a girl just ask me, like, I'm eating keto. She's like, and I was talking about eating chicken. She's like, can you eat chicken on keto? Like, I haven't even eaten chicken because I didn't think that was keto. I'm like, it's meat. It's not horrible. Yeah, if it doesn't work for you, then don't eat it. Your body will tell you. And then, another one, I was eating turkey, and they're like, oh, that's way too lean. Why would you eat turkey? Because I like turkey. And I need some variety here and there, and I'm going to eat it. I don't exactly care if that's keto or not. I'm going to eat it. But you know what? You can make anything kind of keto. It's higher fat, low carb. You know what you had to do? You add a little extra fat back to it. Add in some coconut oil. Add in some olive oil and put it in a salad. I mean, it's not that difficult. But we make it harder than what it needs to be. And this can go with keto or paleo. I mean, anything. You've got to stop giving yourself rules. These are guidelines that said, hey, this is what works for most people. If you stick close to these rules, you're probably going to be okay. Can you be considered paleo if you eat some dairy? Yeah, you're pretty close to it. Can you be considered keto if you like to eat a little bit more berries or fruit? Yeah, it's not really keto technically, but you can fall under those categories. Even eating higher up into the carbohydrates, if your body has learned how to burn those, but you stick to low carb most days, I still think you can be considered keto. And you might be a person who likes to stick to super low, no fruit, no extra carbs of any kind. You are just seriously a meat and vegetable kind of person. And that's just fine too. And fats, all the healthy fats. Sorry, that's the big part of keto too. So there's all these things and all these different ways of living, but you can see that that's what can make you happy, is finding that place where you belong and not letting anyone else tell you otherwise. And I think that's part of the frustration that I had a little bit with YouTube, is that it's really enticing to see other people and see their results, and it's really easy to want to gravitate towards what they're doing rather than doing what works for you, or someone telling you oh, don't have coffee, that's actually bad for you. And you're like, but I love coffee. Then don't stop doing coffee. If it works fine for you, don't worry about it. And eventually your body might tell you too that doesn't work for you. But learn to eat what's appropriate for your body. I hope that helps you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you enjoyed this video.